Hey, this is week 5 of our rotational Balboa series in August of 2016. This is Crystal,
And this is Chris.
and we finished up our Balboa series. And so what we what we taught today was basically more rotational out and ins, and
And variations on those.
right. So the first thing we did was a follow variation, right?
So we did a follow variation where on the 1, 2, 3 of our out and ins, we do a little leg swirl, and it's 2 circles that end up behind, with your right foot behind your left foot. And those 2 circles take up a beat each, so it's 1, 2, 3. And the 3 is when you lock behind. And then you do your 4, 5, 6 ordinarily. And this is specifically for when we're doing rotational out and ins.
So look like this. 1, 2, 3, 5, 7.
Variation. Variation. If you were doing the same variation, but we wanted to do it in crossovers, we do the same kind of circular motion, but we don't put our right behind our left. Instead, we're going to do 1.5 circles and end up with our foot, right foot to the right of us. So it's going to look a little bit like this. These are crossovers. And here's the variation. Yep.
The next thing we talked about is we talked about doing basically a hanging out out and in rotational crossovers, and we called it the hitch. Looks like this: 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Leads hang out.
Follows can do the same.
1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Leads hang out.
Follows.
Yeah.
So leads do it on the 1, 2, 3, and follows will do it on the 5, 6, 7.
Yeah. So real quick, what that looks like, we'll do it from this angle, then we'll switch. It's basically a rotational out and in, a 1, 2, 3, a 5, 6, 7, 8, and then leads on that 7, 8. We're just going to hold on that 1, 2, 1, 2, and then rotate, and then plant on 3, hold 4, and then we're going to continue our rotational out and ins.
Follows, while he's doing this move, if he's doing it gently, you can continue doing your regular footwork, so your 1, 2, 3 for the rotational. But if he's giving you a little bit more counterbalance, then you might consider just hanging out on your left foot for that 1, 2, 3.
And then the last thing that we finished up on is we gave that hitch a little bit or a lot more momentum. It'll look like this. Also from rotational crossovers, or out and ins, 3, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. And so the key points to go through with that is our footwork is pretty much the same as just the regular continuous out and ins with the hitch. We're just putting a lot more momentum into it. So on my 7, 8, when I plant 5, 6, 7, 8, I'm still going to the right of my follow. Leads are going to be on the left of her, and then we compress in, and then we stretch out, and that gives us that really dynamic look. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7.
And the key here is that we're always going in and out. So if we do this move continuously, we're going in, out,
5, 7. 1, 2, 3,
in, out,
7.
in, out. So even if we're not doing the full footwork, we're still going in and coming out.
And that was everything that we covered in week 5,
Yep.
August 2016.
Thanks for doing Balboa with us.
This is Crystal.
And this is Chris.
Thanks.
Bye.